他认错误善道。但是我自己也死过去了，我8岁的时候我也死过去了。
The killing began immediately in several ways.
It's 10:01 a.m., December 13th, in eastern China's city of Nanjing. Every year at this exact moment, sirens begin to blare. Drivers stop their vehicles, honking in unison, while pedestrians pause to observe a moment of silence in memory of the victims of a 1937 tragedy, the Nanjing Massacre. China's national flag is flown at half-mast to mark the National Memorial Day for the victims. A ceremony is held each year at the Memorial Hall of the Victims in Nanjing Massacre by Japanese invaders. The hall was built at the burial site of the victims. On December 13, 1937, the Japanese army swept into Nanjing. The horrific massacre that took place over the next 6 weeks saw 300,000 people killed. Records from the International Military Tribunal for the Far East show the Japanese army committed murder, torture, rape, robbery, and the destruction of property during that time. On the morning of December 13, 1937, Japanese soldiers broke into the home where a family of 9 members was living.
但就冲进来一大批日本兵，就是有他20个。我爸爸开门时候就打死了，但是我公公婆婆就害得把我们姊妹4个女孩，就守着他的房间，坐在床面前。我们姊妹4个都在一床被子里头。姊妹4个一床被子能盖得严吗？但是我大舅都15岁了，二舅13岁，那时候我8岁，还有个4岁。但是我拽着二舅的腿的时候，他认错误善道。但是我自己也死过去了，我8岁的时候我也死过去了。
Xia woke up soaked in blood, finding only she and her 4-year-old sister had survived. A family of 9 reduced to just 2.
The killing began immediately in several ways, often by individual Japanese soldiers or up to 30 soldiers together going about, each one seeming to have the power of life or death. And then soon there was organized killing of great bodies of men.
The killing happened every day. On December 16, 1937, over 10,000 disarmed soldiers and civilians were gunned down at Jiangdongmen. 1 day later, on December 17th, around 3,000 were shot dead at Meitan port, with the survivors burned alive. On December 18th, 57,000 Chinese refugees and disarmed soldiers were slaughtered at Caoxie Gorge by the Yangtze River. Their bodies set on fire. The investigation by the Nanjing War Crimes Tribunal revealed that Japanese troops had committed 28 mass slaughters, killing 190,000 people, and 858 scattered massacres, killing over 150,000. In total, over 300,000 Chinese were indiscriminately murdered within weeks. 20 days before the massacre began, the Nanjing municipal government wrote in an official letter that the city's population was approximately over 500,000. The 300,000 deaths included captured defending soldiers and unarmed civilians, meaning over half of the population were killed, leaving behind a ghost city. If the average casket is 1.85 meters long, that means 300,000 caskets would stretch 555 kilometers long. In 1937, Nanjing City Wall was around 35 to 40 kilometers long. 555 kilometers could circle the wall nearly 14 times. It's nearly equal to the distance from Japan's city of Aomori to its capital, Tokyo. At the Memorial Hall of the Victims in Nanjing Massacre by Japanese invaders, an installation releases a drop of water every 12 seconds, representing the frequency of deaths during the 6-week-long massacre. Besides mass killings, the military tribunal also found around 20,000 cases of rape occurred in the first month of the Japanese occupation. There are about 720 hours in a month, meaning approximately 28 people were victims of rape every hour. If we put each of the rape victims' handprints on a piece of A4 paper, a stack of 20,000 would reach 2 meters high. And taller than me. If we put those 20,000 pages together, they would cover an area of 1,247 square meters, equal to nearly 3 basketball courts. While hundreds of thousands died and thousands were raped, there were also survivors. They have carried the wounds of the Nanjing Massacre in their hearts and minds for the past nearly 80 years. But the number of survivors is also decreasing, with fewer than 30 alive by mid-2025. Over the years, the survivors have testified to the atrocities they experienced and witnessed, ensuring that history is not forgotten. As Auschwitz survivor Elie Wiesel wrote, "To forget the dead would be akin to killing them a second time."